Hi guys, welcome back to JKT Gaming. I'm your host of the most Muffa Bun. Today's episode's gonna come out a lot later than normally because I need to sleep and it's 1 a.m. the day of. Man, I need some days off from work because this is driving me insane. Yeah, we've got more standalone buildings. You know what? I'm not mad. Houses are at least fun to build, no matter how late at night it is. What are we building out of though? Dark oak? Please? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this makes this 100% better. Now give me a good block. Oh, that sound is a little off. Give me a good accent block for dark oak. Come on. Well, no, 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 no. I would have been happier with another rack. Okay, granite. Granite's like one of my least favorite blocks. It can be really nice and useful a lot of the time. But when we're accenting it against dark oak, probably one of the prettiest woods out there. Oh, this is gonna suck. I already hate it. I did say last time we were over here, so we're gonna have not only the giant rec center staring at these houses, but the balcony of the inn is also staring at these houses. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be funny. Same as last time with the diorite and cherrywood houses. I'm just going to build a footprint and we're going to copy the footprint 4 times and build 4 different houses out of this footprint. And so this time I did 2 squares again. The larger one is thinner this time, and the smaller square is a lot thicker. There's two squares. It's also off center, which was the last one as well, but this one's like, it's just a single block off center, which is going to make for some interesting things, and I didn't originally plan that, but I didn't want to change my math from the first one, so this is where we are. I'm also trying to think of roads at this point, because I now have roads, and I now need to make sure they stay in there. So I'm going to bring the road up from that gap around the back of the inn, the rec center. That's where the road's going to come up. I'm also leaving a gap here so the road can continue through the housing area. Unlike the other one where it's kind of stuck there. I managed to actually have them all facing different directions again, kinda. One of them was just mirrored, but I feel like I did pretty good. Alright, we're gonna start over there. It's not the original footprint, but it's the one that's all on its low, somewhere the other 3 are kind of touching. I'm also putting doors down so I can just straight up grab the road right away. We're gonna do the road in pieces, but the basic foundation of the road is there. I'm also refusing to cut that tree down. That tree has a beehive on it, and I swore to myself, especially after the drip leaf incident where I accidentally destroyed my pretty drip leaf 1 puddle block, I'm going to try and not cut down trees with bee nests in them. I'm going to try and leave those up. So that's now just a feature, that tree. And regrettably, most of these buildings are probably going to be built out of granite because I can do a lot with dark oak on the inside. Like, a lot. And granite just makes icky roofs. This is a first one. We're going for 2 floors again. I think this is like a half 2 floors, so we've got a lower roof and a higher roof. So there's going to be a lower area over the door, and then main body over here. Also decided to play with walls because that's not something we had an option to do last time, and we just didn't. So I'm gonna bring these walls in. I was very dumb in where I decided to box that wall off. I should have moved myself first. There we go. Thank you, cameraman. Oh god, I hate it so much already. It could be so much better, but the pink granite does not go well with the really deep chocolatey tones of dark oak. Jungle wood would have been good. Oak I could have done. I think it would have even looked good with a cha-cha. But dark oak, probably the worst wood option I could have gotten. But for this first one, you saw in the other buildings, we all had like an accent color or a block that we threw in there for counters, tables, and all that. This one we're going brick. Just straight up some brick. Because why not? Come on, we can put some chairs down. So I got our counters in brick and then our tables in... our counters and tables and bricks and our chairs in birch. Just because now they pop. That white color against the chocolate. Oh. The two favorite woods I put with dark oak are definitely cherry. Because then I have my chocolate shortcake. And birch. It's just that bright pop. Gonna get worse now that we have the pale woods. Them white trees. Yeah, there's a creeper living in the building. Being a dick about it too. Wait, you can see that little one-off block. It's just a little bit wider. I'm also bringing in this moss. Give a little bit of a side feature here. Some more dark oak on the outside. I don't end up planting. I don't think I plant anything in any of the pots I really put down. I did spoke of this a few times that I'm going to have a beautification episode later on where I probably fix some of the roads and plant a bunch of shit. And then I started filling the whole roof in brick and then realized I fucked up and that's not what I wanted to do. We want to have dark oak. Just like before, we want the trim. Which, I hate how wide that trim is. Part of me wishes I took that middle beam out. But I kept it in. I'm also fucking with the stairs. Me and the doors are not friends this entire build. Also, me and the cameraman aren't friends. My cameraman keeps having a moment. Come on. So we've got our little bedroom. I seem to be really good at getting 4x4 rooms. Just nonchalantly. In this build, I don't know if it's just the block number I chose or what's going on there, but I'm very good at getting 4x4 rooms. Basically, we've got a room and we've got a tower where those stairs that I did take up so much space. There's more moss in there, by the way. I don't think you can see it very well, but there's more moss there. We do an interesting thing with these shelves as well. I forgot to do it in this room, but I didn't mean to. When we do the big tour, we'll show you, but because of the angle of the roof on the far edges of those trapdoors shelves, I put end rods to make it look like it's connected to the ceiling and not just a free hanging shelf. I said I forgot to do it in this room. But this little nubbin here is now going to cause me a world of hurt. Because it's angled. What I should have done is ignored that nubbin, or just brought it out one more than just one. So you can see here, now we're off center a lot. The front looks fine. The back's a little wonk. It's a bit wonky. I don't like it. It makes me unhappy. And then I decided to bring, because I have it on the lower one, I decided to bring this big beam here. And I don't know how much I like that. But we'll come back to that. And if you haven't noticed, I forgot to put F1 on my my camera here. Which is basically just camera mode F1. It takes away your toolbar, it takes away your hand, takes away the fact that you can now see I have subtitles on. And if anyone asks why I have subtitles on, easy answer is my Minecraft was broken for a long time where I just couldn't hear sound. And I now get really irritated at the Minecraft music because I played for years without it. Very simple answer. Alright, this one we're bringing the granite flooring inside. And honestly, granite as a flooring makes me less mad than it does as a wall. And I should have probably done more of it. But it was too pink. And that Enderman's a bitch. That Enderman block was there a long time before I noticed it. Thankfully, the Enderman's still here. I'm fighting with this door. I don't know. I want to put a patio here. I want to put like a little balcony. I want to do a garden. I don't know exactly what it is, but I want a side door here. So I'll bring up my walls to do my dimensions, my math, and that's when I noticed the dirt block. And I saw the Enderman, and he had to go die. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. I did not. The Endermen are a menace today. This is not the only build where I had to go and kill an Enderman. Having his eye sitting there was a large testament to amusement. And I wanted 2 beds in this building. I'm like, bunk beds. And then I hated it. And I decided we can just do this. And this is a very nice 3x4 on both rooms. So we can just mimic the rooms with a long, well, not even that long, like a tiny little hallway going to what will be our balcony. I'm like, alright, we need windows. We need to be able to see pretty things. Especially since I don't think that's enough space over there to put another building. Like, we might bring the willow tree down. So that grass over there, I might even out, but it's probably gonna stay. So the backs of these buildings are gonna have a lovely view of this lake. And I don't know, I haven't rolled the edge pieces. And if you weren't here last year for the advent calendar, the edge pieces, when I roll them, just mean I can't go beyond that point. That is now a wall. It's an invisible wall. Alright. I said, our lovely little rooms, they're not identical, but they all have the same stuff in it. I put composters in, and the last building had mostly pot and pot with the leaves. This one we're doing mostly composters with leaves. I kind of like bringing the leaves in with their respective tree types, so these are dark oak leaves as well. And originally I actually really wanted to do a flat roof here, and I decided no, I did a flat roof on my last one that had a 1-story building. So we're not going to do that, and we're going to do a lovely T-shape. And we're using tough. As I said, the whole building's gray, or the whole build itself is gray. We've got a lot of gray accents. We like the color gray, and tough is a gray we haven't used yet. So we're just bringing that in. And I could have used granite. I should have used granite, actually. And I don't want to use dark oak because the walls are dark oak. I use spruce. And I actually really liked it, so I didn't change it. It made me happy, and I'm like, this is the darkest building here, clearly, from this set. And the spruce just looks nice. It makes me happy. It makes the building unique, because everything else made of granite and dark oak. So it makes the building a little bit more pale and stand out a lot more. There we go. Little T-shaped roof. I love it. I don't fix the roofs as much as I did in the other build, just because I said, it's really late at night. I need to render this, and it's not even going to get uploaded till when I wake up at like 9-10 a.m. So it's going to be a hot minute. It's probably not going to go up till 11 a.m. my time, which is PST. Sorry, folks, because this needs to render on the computer, and then I need to go to bed. I'm also drinking water, amazingly enough. No Coke today. Because I already had 4, and I thought that was a bad idea to add more. Man, I fuck around inside a lot more than I thought I did. How am I doing? What am I doing? I remember what I did. Lighting, because this building had no lights inside. Totally forgot to do lighting. Alright. So we bring the tuff in. And we got our little balcony. And there's just this weird natural cave system. It's really cavey. Bring the stone in, bring our spruce in, which is our chairs. And then I brought the podzol out. There is some accents of cherry wood inside. The pink is very nice. It's bright. Oh, I did plant something here. Oh, in the actual building I planted it. Alright. And I decided to connect tonight. Now would be a good time to connect the road. I might make a side street because this one just comes up from that almost crossing. I might make a tiny 1-block road one that just follows around continues following the rec center behind the back of the cafe. Might be nice. Near the end of the episode, you'll also see me come and connect the fire, quote-unquote fire escape of the inn up to this side road. Just because I'm like, there's no way, as I said, no way I'm going to fit a building behind these. And I finally acknowledged that I forgot that door existed. So I need to connect that up. I'm actually really glad I went with sandstone, honestly, for the accents on this basalt. It looks so nice. It's so bright. I forgot to cut that out. Oh well. You guys get to see the transition of me switching screens to move my camera. Alright, third house. This is going to be like actually the third house in the Cherry Blossom, where the whole thing's 2 floors up, no lower roof. I even actually put an aquarium in, hilariously enough. That's hilarious. On both of those, I noticed that now. But we're going for, again, the checkered floor. I was going to do granite. As you can see, I placed it already. And I started filling in the whole thing, and then I'm like, no. It is too pink. I hate it. And we're actually just going to go, we've got the logs going sideways, and then we've got the logs going straight up, and we've got that lovely unnatural square circle in there. I do hate stripped dark oak. It's too gray for how beautiful the chocolate is. And I tried to bring another staircase in, and I ended up hating this again. It's just too big. It cuts off the door at a really awkward angle. And I decided to do just a 1-block then. Just a 1-block staircase. Really thin staircase coming in. And of course, obviously, the second floor is going to have a different flooring. And when I cut that off, we're going to put a bedroom here. We're going to do 2 bedrooms in this building. 2 bedrooms, an aquarium, and a kitchen. The way we're going to do this is the 1 bedroom and the kitchen are going to be downstairs. And then the second bedroom and another side room are going to be upstairs. I did put this double fridge in, and then I forgot fridges in the corners are bad. Oh, sorry, yawning is tiring. Alright, our main accent for this one is the bamboo. Hi, Mr. Creeper. I also go around and make sure there's no blocks showing on the bottom. Can't have that happening. And the reason I chose bamboo is actually because of this plan here, where we are bringing up this little fake wall of bamboo trapdoors, just because I think they're really pretty. I even tried to do bamboo windows, and I decided against it. It was not making me happy. It did not spark joy. Another table, a sectional couch, fantastic. It's great. Bamboo and birch. And yeah, we're going back in the hidden light floor. Okay, bedroom. We're gonna go white and green because I decided that's what I'm doing today. And we got the stair chests. It's got storage, we got a crafting table, we've got another floor light. And I decided the way we're going to do this is so the bottom floor is going to be lime bed, cyan carpet, and the top floor bed room is going to be swapped colors. So lime green carpet, cyan bed. It's just a nice way to match but not match. And I hated how plain this wall was, so I brought back the walls. The literal wall block. And I just fought with it for a bit, just making it make me happy. And eventually I got a pattern that was acceptable. And I brought more walls here, continuing the pattern on this side. And then I forgot, because this is a slab floor, to make that roof look a little bit higher than it is. This area is a problem. I could have done just one block, looks funky, and in the end it is better to just make the whole section of that floor look better, look wonky. It is a choice. A choice I must live by. I also put that hole in the floor so I could see where it is. Here's the sand for our aquarium. As you can see, it's huge. I also cut it back by one so I can get lovely more trapdoors. Lovely jubbly trapdoors. Just to bring that in, let's bring these walls up and get our the second bedroom installed. I said we are doing a complete mirror with just the colors of the bed swapping. Even the windows are going to be as identical as possible, including our weird little pattern. I do bring that up as best as I can, even though there is a fish tank in the wall, which I actually managed to do quite well. I'm very proud of myself the way I managed this. More walls. Bring this in so we can start our English might be my first language and my only language. And you can see essentially here crashed, because now you can see the fact that I received a second invite to a game I'm already in. I didn't notice that for a hot minute, mainly because I was typing in fish. And yes, when I do this all, I didn't go check the other building to see if those fish have despawned, but they are named, so they shouldn't, logically. But who knows? I brought some yellow coral in to accent the loveliness of the bacon walls. Okay, no bamboo blocks. I was thinking of brain coral, which is the pink one, and I decided I didn't want any more pink than I had to look at, since I already had to look at a gross pink. Get these trapdoors in. This basically just keeps the fish from being stupid suicidal freaks. Because if you've ever tried to keep fish in Minecraft, they are suicidal freaks. Alright, now this is probably the hardest roof I've done in this world. And you'll see why. The best way I can do this is I built a farmhouse for a friend, and I sat there and looked up actual farmhouses. And real life houses have this weird thing where you'll have like certain parts of the building popped out, but like the roof juts down into the others. And I'm really explaining this badly, but you can kind of see it's happening, where like the roof is staggered. Oh, it's still the same roof, so the trim comes down into the wall. And it's really nice. It's just really hard to mimic sometimes. Obviously, since like a block is a meter long, or a yard for you Americans. Yeah, a block is a meter. It's really large. I do the best I can. The trim gets a little wonky on the other side. It works out really well on the front, but on the back it's a bit wonk. There we go, you can see what I mean here. It just continues on. And it looks quite nice. I'm happy with it. It is definitely the most complex roof I've done on the outside in this game, in this world. There will probably be more ridiculously shaped roofs, because I hate my life, clearly, and instead of doing this in a promptly time, like in November, like a normal person, I decided to say fuck it, and I'm doing them the day of, or the day prior, like a crazy person. Alright, I am determined to make this the smallest building, so it's going to be one floor, and it's going to have a loft. It's going to be very not complex. Please. yeah, I tried to get this one. This one has a bit of a foundation to it. And I was like, nope, can't have that. Let's do the fill command. I'm tired. You know how I said I like to cha-cha with this wood? I decided to fuck the spin wheel. I'm using acacia. You can't fight me. Oh, okay. You can't fight me. I still have to use granite. But I can use a cha-cha while I'm not looking. Look how pretty it looks. This way we have 2 buildings that are made of granite primarily and 2 buildings that are primarily dark oak, and I feel like that's a good balance. I've got 2 and 2, and I said I'm going to do a loft. I do a little line to actually bring the loft in. I'm like, I should probably use the right color wood though. And when I mean a loft, it's not a full second floor. It doesn't have a staircase. It's just going to have a ladder and just a cutaway, and you'll be able to see into the main part of the building. So we're going to put our kitchen with our little wall. Just a tiny, tiny little kitchen. I think we're using one of the deep slates. I don't remember which one. There's a lot of deep slate. I just realized that these 2 buildings are really close together, and with their windows almost facing directly against each other, they could probably look in on each other. Alright. There is a single frog light in that carpet, and I think that one frog light lights up this entire house. And that's funny to me. Some glass in. Beautiful amount of glass. It's fantastic. Alright. I'd put more glass there behind the couch as well. Here's our little tiny baby loft. Yep, baby loft. It's okay. Honestly, this looks like a caramel-filled chocolate bar or a carrot cake that gone wrong. That is my vibe that I'm getting from this color choice. It is a carrot cake gone raw over a really caramel-filled chocolate bar. But I was debating on the roof. I had no clue what I was doing for the roof. Dumbass brain. Decided, because I don't think I've done one yet. I was looking around, I'm like, what? We're doing a granite roof. I haven't done one yet. And as you can see, this loft is really, really tiny. I have to move where the ladder is. It is very tiny. It is 2 blocks tall. So as you can see, we got bookshelves as decoration. Our crafting table, I gave them an end chest as well. And because of the weird trims and that weird 1 block sticky outie, I do have to fight the ruse at every single second of the day. And Enderman's back. I've killed one of your kind. At least I'm also trying to bring ender rods in because I don't think the light's enough. And I realize I can walk through ender rods, so that's not happening. Here's some gates. Gates. I like gates. We like gates here. Gates are fun. And then I don't want to fill it in until I figure this out. So instead of having the same peak slope of this roof, we are going for the slab stair slope. Just not as heavy. And then I bring this little nubbin in with some more dark oak. Woo! Look at that. It's fantastic. It's good. It's golden. It's great. I do also, there is an empty bit right in the hallway, so I do play with it a little bit. I think it's mostly just barrels. Barrels with some trapdoors. Nothing crazy. Nothing ridiculous. Alright. I forgot to put the lighting in. So we got that lighting in, we're bringing in our basalt, and I'm slowly getting better at building these lamps. Slowly. But also if anyone's ever wondering the weird sporadic placement, yes, I forgot to bring that road down, so that now we have this known pathway down, that we know that's where we're coming down. If anyone's ever requesting the sporadic placement, I actually have a light level map that I do bring up while building. Well, I bring up sometimes when building, when I remember it's there, to tell me if the room is lit up enough. So whenever a block is red, means that there's 0 light level whatsoever, I do put more lamps in. Alright, here is day 14. Day 14. Our second set of standalone buildings. We no longer have to do any more four group standalone buildings. We do have more houses. We have some cottages. And I think that the apartments or the duplexes are still here. Alright, house 1. You could see that little shelf above the door. We got the moss. I forgot to do the shelf here. But yeah, you can see those end rods up there. It's a nice touch. Small little building. None of these are extremely huge. They're making me happy. There's our beehive. And our little tiny home. I do go check this out. That's where that leads. The little fire escape. This is probably one of my favorites, minus the inside of the roof. It makes me angry. Like, there's nothing super special going on here. Tiny hallway. Another bedroom. But honestly, for a basic starter house that you still want to look pretty with your friend, it's pretty nice. I'm happy with it. And these materials are super, super hard to get, so it's a good little starter house with a friend. Alright, third house. Fantastico. You can see that weird chunk. Here's bedroom 1. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's not over the top. We've got our hidden staircase. And our fish tank. We could have brought those fish tank way higher because we have that really nice peaked roof. And our second bedroom, which is identical minus the lantern. This main room is actually lit up by the sea pickles in the aquarium. It's quite funny. And there's that pretty view we were talking about. Alright, let's check up our last build. This nice little basic one with a loft. Our road to the next stuff. I think most of the build has high ceilings. Little kitchen area. I didn't put a dining room table. They only have a couch. And this really teeny tiny loft. With all the books. Should put a shelf over there. That would have been nice. Oh well. They don't get a shelf. And there's our moss down the side of this first build. I hope you all love this as much as I do. I do enjoy building these. I just need to plan them better. I feel like I need to build like a zillion things on my next day off. What's a day off though during Christmas? Who knows? Let me know in the comments down below what's your favorite one or which style you want to see more of. Which block do you wish I got instead of granite because it's garbage and it sucks. And our next one, because we're trying to go circular, is going to be over here on the left side of the bridge. I don't know if we're going to do the bottom half or the top half, or I'm going to have to mellow out that mountainside. I don't know yet. But there is our build so far. We have missed 2 days, so 12 builds total. And we will see you tomorrow for more advent calendar. Well, bye, folks.